Welcome to MYEventRFP.com. In this video, we are going to show a meeting planner how to create and send an RFP to qualified vendors in less than 5 minutes. Hard to believe? Well, let me show you how. First, you'll simply log into MYEventRFP with your own username and password so we can apply all your specific settings into the app. We'll discuss this some more later in the video. Once you've finished, simply click Login. On the first page in this app, the Event Basic Information page, you'll start off by adding the name of your event and then selecting the type of event from our drop-down list. Next, you'll type in a brief description and history of this event so the vendors responding to this RFP have a sense of the legitimacy of this event. Then you may add any concessions or special considerations you are requesting with this RFP, such as looking for transfers to and from the airport for our out-of-town guests. And last, US dollars is the default currency, but other currencies are available. When finished, click the Next Page link. The next tab is the Property Search Events Needs page, where you will enter the city, start and end dates, and how flexible the dates of this event are. Next, you will select the type of properties you'd like to invite and what services your events will need, and then hit Next. On the next tab, you will enter information regarding your meeting space needs if you selected that option on the previous page. The date and the number of nights will already be pre-populated, so all you will need to do is to add the specifics about each day's agenda. As you can see, when you add breakout rooms, another grid appears to fill out. We've even added a copy button for all days for your convenience. Once you've finished adding your meeting space and breakout rooms requirements, you will have the option of requesting to be paid a commission on the meeting space revenue received by the vendor. When finished, please click Next. On the next tab, again, if you've selected this as an option, you will enter the number of rooms you are requesting, by the number of beds, or simply run of house. And as with the last meeting tabs, the dates will already be pre-populated. When completed, you will enter the minimum commission you are requesting and any rebate revenue, and then the basis for that rebate revenue, and then click Next. On the next tab, you will enter your food and beverage requirements for your event. You may upload your food and beverage file from your computer or enter the request manually. The manual entry option allows you to enter which meals or snack options you'd like for each day of your event and allows you to select food and beverage service by meeting room and for each breakout room if necessary. As an option, you may also enter your total food and beverage budget. And as with the other tabs, you have the option to request commissions on your food and beverage revenue. And last, we've placed a text box for any special comments or requests. The next tab is the Property Select tab. Here you can type in the name of a specific property, or we will list venues that meet your event requirements from the over 112,000 venues we have in our database worldwide. Simply scroll down the page and click Add to Invites List to select properties you'd like to send an RFP to. Once you've completed the selection process, simply click the Next Page button to go to the final tab in this process. The final tab is the Send RFPs tab. Here you will provide a date by which venues need to submit proposals and a date you will choose winning bids. Based on your login credentials, we will provide an email address by property, brand, or chain associated with your account. You can edit the email addresses for each property, and that information will be stored for the next time you send out an RFP. Once you've completed this process, click the Send RFP button and you're done. And that's how you create and send a complete RFP in less than 5 minutes. And since this is an interactive RFP solution, please watch our video on negotiating an RFP online. Thank you for choosing MyEventRFP. We look forward to your questions and comments.